Welcome to Journaling with Nature, the podcast for those who want to turn curiosity into wonder, a pencil sketch into a rabbit hole of discovery, a moment of stillness into a life full of joy. I'm your host, Bethan Burton. Let's open the pages of our nature journals and explore this world together. Hello, this is episode 158. How did you go with our last nature journaling prompt, which was to explore the corners of your environment? I actually really enjoyed this one, and I haven't even finished it yet. I went into the corner of my yard and I sat there for a while, taking it all in. I saw some gorgeous ferns that I'd never paid attention to, and I sketched them in my journal. I got up close with a mango tree that's there, and I noticed that there are all different types of lichen on the surface of the tree trunk, and I sketched them in my journal. I noticed that there are different types of fallen leaves decomposing there, and that the soil is always damp and muddy and the grass doesn't really reach the corner. There's still a lot to explore there, and I'm making a little YouTube video which will be up very soon about my corners exploration. So today is another prompt episode, and I thought we could use last week's guest, Sofia, as our inspiration for this one. Sofia set herself a challenge to draw the same bird from the same reference photo each month for a year. So after a year, she's going to have a page filled with pigeons because that's the bird she chose. An interesting thing is she is constraining herself to a certain amount of time and using the same materials and the same size of sketch and the same reference photo, so that the variable that's changing is her art practice and skill, which is developing over time. Lots of other people have joined in with her for this challenge, and they're also posting to Instagram using the hashtag #OneYearBird. I thought it would be fun if we joined Sofia in this challenge too. So that's what our prompt is going to be for today, to set up a page with 12 months of the year. Sofia started this challenge in January, but we will be starting in July, so that's fine, and the challenge will end with the 12th bird in June next year. So here's what we have to do. First, choose a bird. I recommend choosing a bird that's in your local area, just so that you can get to know the plumage and the body shape and feel more connected to it. But you could also choose an exotic, faraway bird if you really wanted to. Then find a good reference photo. It might be one that you've taken yourself, or it might be from a bird guide or from an image online. A good place to find royalty-free reference photos is from a website called Pixabay, or another one is Unsplash. I'll put these links in the show notes so that you can find them easily. Then decide how much time you want to give yourself. It might be 10 minutes or 15 minutes or longer if you prefer. But don't make it too long, otherwise we're going into a whole different realm and we're going to get stuck with a big and intimidating task each month. Keep it fun and doable. I think I'm going to choose 10 minutes. Now choose what kind of materials you want to use for your challenge. It might be watercolor or color pencils or gouache or just simple graphite pencil. I think Sofia's idea to put in place these restraints is a really great way to control the variables so that she can more accurately measure her improvement in drawing skill over time. The Australasian fig bird is just returning to the trees near me at this time of year. They come around when the fig trees are fruiting, and I love hearing them and I'd like to explore them some more. So I plan to use this bird and find a good reference photo and give that a go. I'll leave the link in the show notes for Sofia's Instagram page. So if you use Instagram, you can scroll down on her page and see what it's all about. Look for a page of pigeons and give this prompt a go if it feels like something fun that you'd like to try. If you post on Instagram, remember to use the hashtag #OneYearBird so that Sofia can see your pages and know that you're taking part in the challenge. Thank you so much for listening. See you next week.